This is Eric Kim, reporting live from Hadong, South Korea with Seneca. Yeah. So a random turbo thought I had was how the future and why the future is going to be transnational. So, so, you know, I'm lucky enough to have Cindy in my life who is kind of at the cutting edge of academic thinking. And you remember back in the day the notion was international, you know, Eric Kim, international street photographer, and now kind of like transnational. It's like Eric Kim, transnational street photographer, right? So what does transnational mean? It means trans is like transition in between. It's kind of like, you know, this notion of the called liminal. Liminal means kind of like the space in between. So like, for example, like liminal living, what would that mean? That means you're not really anywhere, but you're bouncing in between places. So for example, you know, the last this summer bus 보러 가죠, 네. This last summer, you know, me and Cindy being in Cambodia, Phnom Penh, visiting Angkor Wat for about 2 months, and then now being here in Seoul, South Korea / Hadong, South Korea. There's also going to be a World Tea Expo here next year, which is pretty exciting. And so yeah, now that my mom lives here in South Korea, like the thought is moving forward, I'm not just going to be in one spot, but just jumping in between different places. And I think it's important to think about it this way because, you know, you gotta think about it's like how will your phone plan, your bank accounts, your etc. things work in different in between nations, assuming you're bouncing around, like your currency, like being here in Seoul, South Korea, everyone, you know, accepts the Korean won, right? But then, you know, my bank accounts are US dollars, right? So then the question is, you know, how can I create like international or transnational bank accounts? I mean, here the promise of crypto is pretty good because, like, ideally I would just have like you know, a phone crypto Bitcoin Google wallet where I could just pay with my phone anywhere I am. But I need to do some more research on this. But anyways, thinking transnationally I think will be a good way to open up new opportunities in the world and help you think beyond.